about Tria, the brand, but over 127,000 Tria devices have been ordered on QVC. The Tria 4X laser hair removal was one of the top 5 QVC.com beauty items sold in all of 2014, and it was never presented on the air. Now understand that, one of the top 5 beauty items ordered, and we never presented it on the air. And we heard from a lot of you who said, not only do we want to see an on-air presentation, but that's the product we'd love to have as a Today's Special Value. And guess what? On our Big Beauty Day today, that's exactly what we're bringing you. So if you are tired of having to maybe be a slave to the razor to get rid of your unwanted hair, make those appointments for waxing to get rid of unwanted hair. You've tried lots of other things hoping to get rid of that unwanted hair. If you are ready for long-lasting hair removal with the same technology used in dermatologists' offices, that's what we're bringing you as a Today's Special Value. The Tria Beauty 4X laser hair removal device for the face and body. We have it at a price that is unbeatable, $389, and it is on Easy Pay, and there is a 3-month return policy here, because we're going to explain how it works, what that technology is, what you can expect when you get yours at home, but know that this is laser hair removal from the cheekbone down. So all of those areas, the underarm, the bikini, the chin, all of those areas you can now address with the same technology used in those dermatologists' office. Let me introduce you to Erica Vitrini.
Yeah, perfect. How are you?
It's great to have you here. This is really very exciting.
It
I mean,
is.
when I say that this is a brand that our customers really know and love, for people who aren't familiar with Tria, will you share a little bit about the brand?
Absolutely, and it's why I've been here for over 6 years and feel so passionate about the brand. The very core of Tria Beauty is a group of scientists and engineers that are committed to taking light-based skincare technology that previously only existed at the dermatologist office, clinically proven to work, been there for 20 years, taking that exact same technology. They're not trying to mimic the technology and create something that might get the same effects. No, they're taking the exact same, in this case, laser hair removal, dialed laser technology, and putting that power in the palm of our hands, because it's 2015 and we can. Today we're talking about laser hair removal, at-home laser hair removal, diode laser technology that is FDA cleared and clinically proven to work. It's going to get you permanent results, permanent hair reduction from your cheekbones, anywhere you'd like, down to your tippy toes.
That's fantastic.
They knock over the table.
Let's kind of start with the basics,
okay,
and explain what is laser hair removal, and then talk a little bit about how it works.
Absolutely, and we'll take a look at the results too are amazing, but we've got, okay, sure. Okay, so we'll talk about what it looks like first, I suppose. Here is an underarm. Here you see the untreated area. Nothing's been done. We treated for only 3 months, every other week. And look here, then waited 7 months and took that after. So this is with just 3 months of treatment with the Tria Hair Removal Laser 4X, and can you not see that difference? Incredible.
Yeah.
If you could touch that underarm, you'd be like, wow.
I mean, and that's why I say, you know, if you're using a razor routinely, or other types of things that you have to continue to use, the benefit here is that we're talking about long-lasting results.
Yeah, this is permanent hair reduction.
Yeah.
That's really what this is, because it shuts down the follicle. And here you can see, this is actually a scientist at our company, a patch of his leg. So here you can clearly see he's got hair. Only 8 treatments. We then waited 5 years and took that after.
Wow.
So really incredible results. And the technology is fantastic. The way that it works is great, and we can talk to that in a little bit as well.
Yeah. So you're seeing, I mean, just those before and afters help you understand why this was the device that people were going to QVC.com to search for, to shop for, to have, and we weren't even presenting it on the air. So do we want to take a look at the animation?
Yes,
Let's do that
so.
to
just
kind of
show people.
Explain what's going on.
Okay, so here you'll see, and this is the exact same technology. This is what happens at the derm's office as well. The laser actually heats up the dark pigmentation of the hair follicle. The laser is drawn to that. It heats up the hair follicle. It shuts down that hair follicle. This is a growth cycle of hair. So you see that it's at resting, then transition, then growth. We need to treat every hair follicle in its growth phase so that we can completely shut it down. Now, when I say shut down, what does that mean? What that means is that hair, there's permanent hair reduction, which means no ingrown hairs, no 5 o'clock shadows on your legs, because that happens. No stubble, no razor burn, all of those things that we're so accustomed to from that endless shaving and waxing. No more.
Yeah, and I will tell you, again, understanding that this is the same technology that is used in dermatologists' offices, and if you went to a dermatologist office for just one, cycle,
for your underarms, to treat your underarms,
yeah,
a series would be $1,000. And now, for any of you who've been to a dermatologist, they'd likely have you sign a paper that says it may or may not work for you. You may have to come back for more. With this device, you can again treat. You don't have to choose. You can treat every part of your body from your cheekbones down, and on top of that, you have it so that if there's any touch-ups that you need
it's
after,
yours.
it's yours.
Yeah,
it's yours.
That's why this has been so extremely popular. That's why we heard you. We heard that this was what you wanted, and you wanted it as a today's special value. And let me just explain that today's special value is just that. It is an incredible value. $475 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Our price is $389, and it's on Easy Pay. You use your credit card, you get to pay for it in monthly installments. So let's talk about how we use it, what we're going to do when we get it at home.
Okay, first thing you'll do is you actually call the number, or you go online and you'll activate it. Once you've done that, you choose an area, you shave and treat that area, you shave and clean that area, dry that area. Then all you do is simply turn on the device, one button. You'll see up here, let me make sure I get a good shot, there we go. Up here in the corner, it's locked, and to unlock the device, you're gonna take the skin tone sensor that's built into the base of the Tria. You place that over the area you want to treat. In this case, it'll be my lip, so I'll go right there. There you can see it's unlocked. Now, let me get back to the tight shot. You have to choose from the 5 comfort settings, the 5 power settings. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want you to start at 1 and then to slowly move your way to 4 and 5. Here you can see on the other corner that there's a pulse counter. That's going to track the number of pulses per treatment. So as I begin to use it, I simply place, wait for the second beep, move it 1/4 of an inch, wait for the second beep, and so forth. About 25 pulses for your lip, about 100 for your underarm. This is all in your how-to guide. 2 or 3 minutes on your lip, 4 to 5 on your underarms, 8 to 10 on your bikini, a little bit longer for your legs, depending how tall you are.
Yeah.
That's simple. Once every other week, 3 months, on your way to permanent results. But I have to say one more thing. Our clinical users reported a 60% hair count reduction in 2 treatments.
Wow.
So as you're working through this, it's really exciting. You'll start to feel that every time you go back to shave, there's just less hair there until it all disappears. And whatever does grow back, 87% of our clinical users said that whatever did grow back was finer and lighter.
Wow.
In those 2 periods, and then disappeared.
And that really is, again, when I say 127,000 Tria devices have been ordered on QVC, this was in the top 5 products that you ordered without it ever being presented on the air. I mean, that's huge. People were searching out this device to get those kinds of results. So let's talk about who this is for. Who can use the Tria laser hair removal device?
Let's do it. So we have a skin tone chart, and it talks to it perfectly. Great for all skin tones except for the very darkest of skin tones. So it's not going to work on medium brown to dark brown. But Leah, we should test you in a bit to see if it works on you. Hair color, great for all hair color except for the very lightest. So it's not going to work on blonde, white, or red hair. There's just not enough melanin in the follicle for the laser to be attracted to, and that's why it doesn't work. But again, if you're blonde on your head, generally speaking, you're darker where the sun don't shine.
Okay, and so that helps you understand, and the device will tell you too. It lets you know if it is or isn't. As a matter of fact, should we test?
Yeah, I want to test you.
Okay.
Okay, so it's now locked. I've just shut it off and turned it on.
Okay.
And we'll see. There you go. So you actually are fair enough to use the device.
Okay. So again, let me remind you too, you have a 3-month return policy. Love it or return it, we've extended that policy to 90 days because as you look at those before and afters, and they're impressive. I mean, when you see the difference, and it's permanent. If you're looking for if you're tired of shaving, or you think, oh my goodness, I can't wear that short skirt today because I didn't wax or I didn't shave, or I can't wear the bikini because I didn't get a chance to get to the salon. this is your opportunity, and you control it. What I love is you're getting the very same technology that people spend a lot of money going to the dermatologist for, because I love the way you describe it. It's not like that technology.
No, it's not kind of sort of like that technology.
Yeah.
It is diode laser technology. I'm not throwing out that word to be fancy. I'm throwing out because if you do your homework, which most of you have done and been to the website and have done so, it is the exact same technology that derms use. And I want to make one more point to what you're saying about shaving and waxing. That is so 2010, 2009, 2008. So much. This is 2015.
Yeah.
I joke that my daughter, who's 6, eventually one day she'll have to get rid of her unwanted hair if she's anything like her mom. And she's going to be like, you what? You used razors and poured on wax on what? This is what she will be using.
Yeah.
This is the future. And it's, like, again, it's been around for 20 years. Tria Beauty comes along and makes it accessible for all.
So let me remind you why this is such a great opportunity. All you're going to do is decide what color you'd like your device to be. We have either pink or purple. Works the same either way, so if you have a preference in color. It will also come with the calming gel, and I'll have Erica speak to that a little bit in just a moment. But here's why. The value here, the manufacturer suggested retail price would be $475.
Wow.
Worth every cent. When you think about the fact that going to a dermatologist and for just one round of treatments for your underarm
$1,000
could cost you $1,000.
Yes.
And if for any reason, you know, you had some residual and you needed to go back, this is now your device. It's yours to use, and you use it from the cheekbone down. So not $475. Our price is $389. And if you're using your credit card, you pay for it in 5 monthly installments.
Incredible.
And we've extended that return policy to 90 days. So you've got 3 months to get it at home and see the difference that it can make for you.
Just quickly to talk about the Smooth Start Calming Gel, we talked about the 5 power settings and that you're in control of how high you want to take it. In order to get really great results, we do want you operating at the highest level that you can tolerate, so 3, 4, and 5. The Smooth Start Calming Gel, you apply it before treatment, so you apply and you start to treat, and that'll calm and soothe the area so that it will be easier for you to get to those higher levels. Wonderful. Really, people have been raving about this as well.
I'd love to show before and afters, and we're going to pop back over, and because here's the beauty here. You've got the device.
I would just walk with it.
Excellent.
I think it kind of get the picture of how light and easy it is to carry. You can pack it in your luggage when you're traveling. It's that simple.
Okay.
I'll place that little guy right there.
All right, because basically we're simply charging it, correct?
You charge it, and it's got 30 minutes of charge power, which is great for multiple areas, really. You can do your lip and your underarm in one treatment.
So talk to me about the underarm here we're seeing.
This is the unfortunate situation we've all been blessed with. Untreated, nothing going on, just 3 months of treatments, which really means 6 to 7 treatments. It's once every other week. We waited 7 months. Look at this after. Incredible. I wish you could touch this area. When I was done with my underarms, I was like, honey, you need to feel this. This is so crazy. Smooth, baby. Like the inside of your arms when there's no, like as if there was no hair there.
Yeah, and I've got to tell you, I mean, you know, think about it. It's January now.
Yeah.
You know, and by the time we're heading into spring, and imagine, you know, it's summertime and you're able to put on the bikini and put on the sundress and, you know, go sleeveless and put your arms up and not worry like, oh, I didn't shave.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about, permanent hair removal with the same technology that you would get if you went to a professionion's office.
Absolutely. And this is actually a patch on one of the scientists' legs. Each of our scientists, they wear their own, like their prowl patch.
Oh, is that right?
So this you could basically braid, right? This is untreated. I know this scientist really well. We did 8 treatments. We waited 5 years because and I didn't take 5 years, which is 8 treatments.
Yeah.
We waited 5 years to take this after. If you take a really nice look, what I love about this one is that you can see there's no follicles under the skin. So if I were to shave this area, you would see all these little black dots just ready to pop out.
Yeah.
When you treat it with laser hair removal, there's no 5 o'clock shadow, there's no stubble, there's none of the ingrown hairs, none of that stuff.
So that's 5 years later. That same treated area now, there's no hair there. And you know, for anyone who's ever had situations where you've got the ingrown hairs when things start to come back after you,
my life.
it's just that's what we're talking about here. That's the reason this is the form of hair removal people want.
And that's very typical for waxing too, because the hair follicle gets trapped under the skin. Here there's no hair follicle, nothing can get trapped under the skin. So here's an upper lip. This is such an issue for so many women out there. It was an issue for me on my chin, actually.
Sure.
Facial hair, untreated. We did 3 months of treatments. That's once every other week. We waited 1 year. FDA wants to see permanence, so we're showing them permanence. 1 year later, and this is the results you get. It's just fabulous. I almost don't have to talk. It's just like,
it is. It's and that's the reason. That's the reason people were going to QVC.com.
They didn't even need me, Leah.
When we weren't presenting it on air, our customers knew, I want the Tria device. That's the one I want. So here's what we've done. We are bringing you that device that you were going to QVC.com to shop for, and we are bringing it to you with a today's special value price. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for the Tria Beauty 4X laser hair removal device is $475. Our price is $389, and you can pay for yours in 5 monthly installments. Tell me about the 4X for people who may be wondering about this particular device.
4X is our latest and greatest. It has enough power, enough life to treat your entire body, which is unlike the Precision.
Okay.
So it's got a longer charge, and it's just a stronger device, so it can, not stronger, I shouldn't say that, it has more life in it. It's a larger device so that it can treat everywhere from for your cheekbones down. The Precision, which is our other, will only treat the smaller areas. So this gives you everything. Fantastic. It's got a pulse counter, which gives you more accurate and even treatments. Love that. The pulse counter, I mean, genius, because you often treated and didn't know how well you were treating yourself. This does. I do want to talk a little bit about the sensation too, to be honest with our viewers. This is a laser. If you were to go to get professional laser technology, you would go to the dermatologist and you would feel it. And if you didn't feel it, you'd walk out and be like, give me my money back. Same here. You feel the laser working. When it targets that dark hair follicle, you will feel it. The good news is that as you continue to use it, and as we start to shut down those hair follicles and they become disabled and they don't grow back, you will feel less and less of whatever it is you're feeling. I promise you that. So get through the first sessions, stick with it, go through the 3 months, and you will be so happy you did.
I want to share with you just some of the press mentions too. I put on my glasses so I get this right. But in 2014, InStyle Best Beauty Buy in the gadgets hair removal category, the Tria device was featured. In the 2014 Brides Magazine Beauty Award in the hair zapper category, in the 2014 September issue of Marie Claire article entitled 20 Game Changers. So what we're talking about truly the same technology, and I think when you compare that to going to a dermatologist's office just to do the underarm area for the full for the full cycle, you'd spend $1,000. This is now your device, so you have it, you use it. How often am I going to use this,
every
Erica?
other week for 3 months. And one other thing, in the Health magazine, they talked about gadgets and gizmos that really work. That's important to me too, because there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff out there now. There's a lot of gadgets and gizmos. And then there's Tria Beauty. We pride ourselves, and why we get so much recognition is because we are taking the exact same technology. We're not trying to mimic it. We are taking what we know works, what's been working for 20 years, and we're delivering that to you in the palm of your own hands.
So imagine in a new year, not having to be a slave to the razor, not having to make the appointment for waxing, not having to continually, oh my goodness, I can't wear that today because I didn't do my hair removal last night. What we're talking about truly is long-lasting hair removal with the laser technology. So in our final minute, can we show again how this works? We've got an animation that explains what's happening. And then who this is for.
The animation is right here. So the laser, what it does is it emits a laser light. It is absorbed by the dark pigmentation in that hair follicle. It heats up that hair follicle and it shuts down that hair follicle. Here you see your hair follicle in a growth stage. It goes from transition to resting to growth phase 1. We need to catch that hair follicle in its growth phase to fully shut it down. That's why it takes 3 months. Again, folks, anyone who can use it should use it. It's great for all skin tones except for the very darkest. We just tested Leah and she can use it. Great for all hair color except for the very lightest. Take it home. The skin tone sensor will tell you it will not unlock unless you can safely use it.
It's a laser hair removal device from a brand that you trust. Here's what's going on. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for this device is $475. We have it as a today's special value on our Big Beauty Day.